Among the vast realities of the multiverse, there exists a world where the heroes and villains of Marvel 616 never received their fantastic powers or battled for the fate of the world. Instead, their abilities were used in the pro wrestling ring, and their battles were for the fate of world championships. This is Marvel Championship Wrestling. Wolverine arrived at the arena, ready to head to his locker room and suit up for the night, where he finds Sabretooth waiting for him in the parking lot. Logan, Weapon X, Wolverine, whatever you're calling yourself these days, you didn't stick around to congratulate me last week on my arrival here at MCW. How about I congratulate you by kicking your teeth in? You've always had a lousy memory. You must have forgotten all the beatings I gave you up north. Why don't you come take your best shot? Bub, I'm going to make you wish you kept your ass back in Canada. Wolverine charges in, ready to scrap, but is blindsided by the Blob with a spear to the ribs. It's a trap. Logan fights back, though 2-on-1 are bad odds. He's slammed into the pavement. Even outnumbered Logan's a handful, laying out Blob with a berserker. But a shot from a shovel brings him to his knees. Sabretooth proceeds to unleash levels of violence rarely seen in professional wrestling, with a sadistic look in his eyes, as if he's enjoying every minute of it. He sends Logan headfirst through a car's glass window, leaving Logan a bloody mess. Magneto looks on, proudly. He knew the bad blood between these two would leave Logan susceptible to make a misstep. But an attack like this surely is not going to go unanswered by the X-Men. With Secret Wars just days away, world champion Victor Von Doom gets on the microphone to address the challenger for his title, Reed Richards. Richards, your intellect may intimidate some of the brutes on this roster, but not Doom. I've traveled the globe, rubbed shoulders with diplomats, discussed matters of national importance in my home of Latveria. Doom is world champion because he can outsmart his opponents and beat them to a bloody pulp. Men like me conquered men like you all throughout history. Plans and theories work fine in a laboratory, Reed, but once in the wrestling ring, we will engage in combat, and you will learn the same lesson as those before you. Once the bell rings, there can only be Doom. Scott Summers, along with Professor Xavier, have a message for Magneto. I know you were behind what happened to Wolverine tonight, I spoke to Logan and he said it was just a scratch. Gonna take a lot more than that to put him away. So at Secret Wars, it's me and you. But let's kill two birds with one stone. You bring that stinking Sabretooth with you, and I'll team with my buddy Wolverine. Tag match. But here's the deal. We keep it between us. None of your Brotherhood cronies at ringside, and I'll keep the X-Men away too. The only exception is the Professor. There's no way I'd let him miss seeing you go down firsthand. I give you my word, Magnus. I will not get involved in your match. President Stan already drafted the contracts. I'll see you at Secret Wars. Danny Rand, the Iron Fist, one half of the fan-favorite tag team, Heroes for Hire, makes his way down to the ring with his tag partner, Luke Cage, to square off with Bullseye, the loose cannon enforcer of the Fisk family, accompanied by the Kingpin Wilson Fisk. A high-energy start to the match. Iron Fist bites on a feint by Bullseye and pays with a DDT, who celebrates too early and turns the control over to his opponent. Iron Fist unleashes a barrage of strikes and lands a clean backflip splash. But his second attempt at a flipping splash is thwarted by Bullseye. Fisk scolds the crowd as Bullseye lays in with a mid-rope elbow drop. As Iron Fist begins to turn the tide, Kingpin gets into it with the referee. Meanwhile, Bullseye is dropped by a direct head kick, and Iron Fist covers for the pin. But the ref is unaware. By the time he starts counting, the pin ends at a 1 count. Fisk is thrilled. But Luke Cage has had about enough and takes matters into his own hands. He puts an end to Fisk's meddling the old-fashioned way. Iron Fist is trying to get a handle on what the heck is going on ringside when Bullseye swoops in from behind with a neck breaker. He seizes the moment and lands his 450 elbow drop from the top rope, which is enough to score a 3 count for the win. Cage and Kingpin continue to scrap outside. With all said and done, it's another win for the Fisk family. The Kingpin, Wilson Fisk. Rumors of his connections to organized crime have swirled most of his career. He's been called the Teflon Don because if those claims are true, no proof ever seems to stick. Fisk is a rich man, and he certainly isn't afraid to flaunt it to his opponents or the fans. Fisk would proudly describe himself as a dirty player. He says if you aren't cheating, you aren't trying. You rarely see him without his enforcers, Echo and Bullseye, nearby. But make no mistake, Fisk is a large, powerful man. With his size and ruthless aggression, the Kingpin is always a threat inside the ring. MCW President Stan Lee makes his way down to the ring. We're told he plans to make a big announcement about the upcoming Secret Wars event. Good evening, true believers. As you all know, Matt Murdock Daredevil is our reigning all-star champion. He's made it clear to me that he is prepared to take on all comers, and there's no challenge he won't take. So, at Secret Wars, Daredevil will be defending his title against Bullseye. But that's not all. The match will be no holds barred. Anything goes. It's sure to be a great show. Till then, true believers, Excelsior!